All right, guys, so for the exam tomorrow, we have two things that you need to be aware of grammatically. That's future tense and the subjunctive used with verbs of desire and verbs of emotion. So let's start with the future. The future is your simple tense. Any future tense, all you basically do is, well, the key word is will. I will go, he will arrive, they will wear, whatever. But you use an infinitive verb and you attach an ending, so it is considered one of our simple forms. So regardless of whether that verb is an AR verb, an ER verb, or an IR verb, the endings will always be the same. The yo form ending is E with an accent. To form is as. Good. He, she form is we form amos, and they form is an with an accent. Then all you do is you set up your verb. So for example, if I want to say I will swim, the verb for to swim is nadar, and then I simply add the ending, nadare. If I want to say you will swim, it becomes nadarás. He or she will swim, nadará. Perfect. This will happen no matter what kind of verb you have, whether it ends in ER or whether it ends in IR. That's it. However, there are 12 irregulars that we need to be familiar with. Okay?
Is there a nickname for these?
No. So what are the 12 irregulars, just from your brain, just from your memory? Tener is one of them. Tener means to have... Hold on. Tener is one of them, and it becomes tender. Tinder. Good, of course. No, I will not. Next. Caber. What does caber mean? To fit, and it becomes caber. Poder means to be able. It becomes podr. Okay. Which means to want, and it becomes querer. Good. Hello. Salir, which means to leave or to go out, it becomes saldr. Venir, to come to or to come from, becomes vendr. Desir, to say or to tell, becomes dir. Aser, to make or to do, becomes chor. Poner, to put, becomes ponder. You done, Seth? Valer, to be worth, becomes valdr. Is that it?
No, there's 12, isn't there? That's 10.
Maybe there's only 10.
Learn to count.
Saber,
There you go.
which becomes
Sabr.
sabr. We got Venir. We got him. Maybe there's only 11. Okay. Yep, only 11. All right, so that's the future. Now, again, with these irregulars, you just attach those endings. So, for example, if I wanted to say in the future, I will have 2 cats, it would be en el futuro tendré dos gatos. That's it. Very simple. Now, based on what we did in class and what we did with the future tense, how will Mrs. Hazard check your knowledge or test you using the future tense? What would I ask you to produce for me? Questions and answers. No. Comparisons. No. What is the future? Yes, what you will do. What you will do this weekend. What you will do next year. What you will do in 5 years. What you will do in 10 years. All right? So keep that in mind. Okay. The second part of the exam has to do with the subjunctive. And in this lesson, we focused on 2 types of subjunctive. That's with verbs of desire and verbs of emotion. Okay. Verbs of desire specify things that we want of somebody else. Okay. And so in this sense, it was an unknown outcome. It was not a factual statement. I insist that he study, but that might not happen. I want that you come to the party, but that might not happen. Those are unknowns, not factual statements. That's why they're subjunctive. Emotion, subjunctive with emotion, is more subjective. I'm happy you're here. That's a factual statement, but the reason that it becomes subjunctive is because although I'm happy you're here, somebody else may not be happy that you're here. Or I'm sad that your girlfriend is cheating on you. I feel sad about that, but obviously somebody else is not sad about that. Okay? So once again, feelings are subjective, and that's why we use subjunctive. See if you can remember from memory what's your verbs of desire. Okay. Desear, to desire. Insistir. En. Preferir, to prefer. Temer, to fear. Tener, miedo de, to have fear of. Esperar is to hope. Mandar is to command. Thank you. Querer, to want. Alright. What are our verbs of emotion? Alegrar se de. What does that mean? To be happy about something. And then we had the verb estar. Yes, with different feelings. Feliz. Con. Hold on. Contento. Alegre. That's great. Anything else? Sorprender. Sorprender is to be, it's to surprise. Gustar, to like. Sentir, say, to feel. And finally, es una lástima. It is a shame. Now, with all of these, both with the verbs of desire and emotion, you're going to require two things. The word que and a switch. Yes, a switch in subject. So it doesn't make sense in Spanish to say, I prefer to go to the mall. I prefer to take Spanish over French. There's no switch in subject there, so you don't need subjunctive. But if I were to say, I prefer that you go to the store with me, that's a switch in subject and would require subjunctive. Okay? So how is Mrs. Hazard going to address this on the exam? In two ways. The first way is with sentence translations. I would say something like, I am happy that you are. I am happy that you are here, and it surprises me that you go to the wedding. Now this is how they say it in Spanish. In English, we would say that you went to the wedding. So can you do these two for me in Spanish right now in your notes? Let's see how you do. I am happy that you are here. It surprises me that you go to the wedding. Now, if you have no problem getting these sentences down, you're in good shape. It's a good sign. Okay, Olivia, what's I am happy that you are here? Now remember, there's a lot of ways to say I am happy.
I said alegre de tu.
Okay, so me alegro de que, it makes me happy that. And we're talking about that you are here in terms of your location. So what verb do we have to use? Estar. And that's one of our regulars. So it would become estés with an accent. Aquí. Good. The next one. It surprises me that you go to the wedding. Go ahead.
Me sorprende.
Good. This is really key. Sorprende. Me sorprende. Why? Because it surprises me. It surprises me. So the subject of the first sentence is it. Que
Que vayas a la
que vayas a
boda.
la boda. Okay. The second way that I'm going to test your knowledge of this is with giving you a sentence starter that you have to finish. So for example, if I wrote prefiero que, then you have to finish that sentence. Just remember that because this part is in the yo form, the second part has to be in anything but the yo form and in subjunctive.